We are on. We are on.
We are on.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh, dang it. Just doing weird stuff.
Doing some weird things.
Yep. And there we go. Right. Anybody here yet? Oh.
Good morning, good afternoon.
That's right. And I apologize ahead of time for anybody
Good night.
who might happen to be here.
Yeah.
That,
Oh.
let me turn that off. And, oh. Okay, so actually,
Craig.
so I still totally hate it, but
Hello, sir. How are you? Hope all is well in your neighborhood, your neck of the
Yes.
woods.
what is
Yes.
up, Craig? Bill, hey.
Hi, Bill. How are you? I am.
Thank you, Craig. You are awesome. As always,
Yes, thank you.
we so appreciate you for much more than that, but we also appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a Lazy Susan primed and varnished.
Let me drop this just a hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all the action. Good to see you guys. Put all the action down on this beautiful Lazy Susan. We're gonna do like a monochromatic kind of theme, because we sold one this weekend.
Yes.
And need to make another one. And I figure we thought about it, and we were like, why not do like a monochromatic theme on the gray and black kind of theme? So picked out some pretty cool colors. I made up a nebula in the TOP because it's kind of like a Payne's gray.
Monochromatic, Craig, is basically from black to white, black, white, grays, and all that in
Blues,
basically all the same color,
bluish,
different shades of
black. Yeah.
So it'd be
Same shades of the color in the color spectrum.
Yeah. So from whichever color shows up, from white or black, like you could go from white to light blue, and then continue to dark blue until it gets black.
Yeah.
That would still be really monochromatic, technically.
Yeah. So kind of in the same color genre on the scale.
That was a good question. Because a lot of people don't know what that word is.
Yes. Thanks for answering for me, babe. I appreciate it. You're awesome.
I'm having a hard time breathing. I'm going to apologize for both of us ahead of time.
We've been outside all weekend.
We've been outside. We've done some yard work too.
Yeah.
The last couple of days, we are both suffering from the effects of allergies and plants that are trying to
kill us.
Well, yeah, I was going to say mate with other plants, but yes, basically that. Yeah.
Those dang plants.
Yep.
So.
Little horticultural whores.
Yeah. So I've got a white and a Payne's gray cell activator that we're going to use on top of the blooms. Pretty excited. I'm just mixing everything up, looking at it, making sure it looks like it's going to be all right. And it does look like it's going to be all right.
And I'm just sitting here trying to not blow snot all over the microphone. Sorry, folks. Nobody's eating.
Give me a stick here.
Okay, so what good things have happened this week? Tell us that. Ange, What about your new fancy?
I have a new collapsible pool. Yeah. I got this at the Aldi.
And
when I got my Zarita.
We need to get Aldi as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Like we always push them.
I know, right?
Aldi is too much fun.
It is not as big as my other collapsible pool, but this one is just perfect for in here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your larger projects you do in your studio anyway.
Craig has one for his dog. Yeah.
We'll have to go check those out, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. If you have a drink, please drink with us. If you don't drink, we're not asking you to.
Please
but
cheers
we are.
with us.
Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers to you and
Cheers,
whatever
cheers.
you're drinking and celebrating. So I'm going to get right into this.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste no time. Okay.
So I did that because I'm looking ahead. What's going to happen is I'm going to produce a second video from these shots. And I'm going to like cut all the way that like where she's pouring paint there. See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. No what?
I'm getting, I don't know. I was going to say something there and I saw you looking at that.
I don't know.
What's wrong? The light was up tilted the wrong way.
So I've already attached this with paint underneath so it's not going to go flying everywhere. Hopefully this will be okay for me to grab and spin. I think it is.
I think so. How's that, how's the Kraken rum? I haven't had it yet. Well, I think I had it once a long time ago, but somebody brought it late to the party, so my taste buds were already busy. But how is it, Bill? And
so,
go ahead.
I have decided to use the Samovar Silver in the Color to Go Sherwin-Williams, and I have the PPG for the white. Amy loves Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to go kind of right down the middle. I usually have a grain to go by, but I don't today, so we'll just do our best to make it straight as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't have any of that rum here at the house, so I guess that would mean I was crack-a-lacking.
Crack-a-lacking. You're so funny.
But as far as, how do you like things? How do you like the fold phone, Craig? That's the one, if I'm understanding correctly, that's the one where the screen actually folds? Right? I've been so kind of, skittish to get one of those.
Yeah, I'm about to have to get me a new phone, so.
Yeah. I'm getting her a flip phone, though.
Yeah.
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 Keep her off that TikTok all day. Oh. Yeah, I'll bet it is. He says it's a brick in your pocket.
Oh.
And it's so funny when you look at the way the phones have evolved. Like back in the day, what we've talked about, like my first phone literally was wired into my car.
Yeah.
And then the next one was removable, but you had to plug it in, and yeah, it was crazy. But the big old case,
exactly, yeah.
And then there was the brick, the one you could hold in your hand, but it was literally bigger than a brick. So,
these kids wouldn't understand that these days.
Bill says, "What color is that base?" Yes, the bag phone. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about, Bill. The one that you could take out of your car. That was the bag phone.
The gray is Samovar Silver from Color Place, Color to Go, Sherwin-Williams. Samovar Silver. I use it a lot.
But yeah, then they got really small, and they got super small. Like they had, when they were still flip phones, basically, you had these phones that it was like they took I don't know. It was the size of a Tic Tac box, except that it folded open and it was a phone, and you had this little thumb-sized thing. And yeah, I'm exaggerating. And then they went to smartphones, and then all of a sudden they went from having to make them smaller, they had to make them bigger because they had full screens.
Yeah.
Like you had to be able to read pages of text, not just 5 or 6 words per line.
Just getting this over the edge so that when I spin it, it will spin.
And we got Bill. Do you remember the I forget what, I think it was a Motorola. The first one that came up with the phone, well, it was majorly accepted anyway, that looked like a desk, like office phone, and like everybody put them up on their dashes until they realized that that was just screaming like break into my car. Yeah, Craig says Amy and I were talking about phones and how they've changed since, excuse me, since you were a kid. What is the next evolution of communication as related to phones? It's true. Like, what is it?
I would say it is in a watch or a ring or something you can wear.
Really?
In your glasses.
I was just going to say it's...
In your glasses, some kind of chip.
I was going to say it's going to be a reduced friends list of people you actually know.
Yeah, that would be
just
great.
Stop talking to everybody else.
Yeah.
If you need it, order it online. No. Okay, no, I'm sorry. That was a little rude, but... Yeah, implants. Exactly. Yeah, I do believe that. I think we're there. I'm not sure if we're going to have, like, Elon Musk's implants or whose or what's. There's actually quite a few places that are working on that technology. Elon's just got, more volume on his.
I'm pretty happy with that.
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you gonna do next? You know, jars? Oh, you're not done?
No.
Oh, okay.
I put a little extra paint there for when we go to spin this out again here in a minute. Under my colors. Just so they move.
Cellular cranial implants. Yeah, Bill. Yeah. And that's just it. Like, I wonder what the first actual commercially available version is going to be called. Like, because that's the nomenclature that is going to pretty much set, it's going to be the foundation of all forward nomenclature for the technology. Yeah, Craig, yeah, absolutely. Would I sign up blindly just as a guinea pig? No, but I'm with you. After it'd been out for a while, proven technology, at this point, everybody's all worried about being tracked this and that. Dude, they track us anyway. I mean, if they want to. I mean, I don't know how much they do or not, but
okay,
go ahead.
Sorry. I'm going to start with Payne's Gray. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have my thing to blow.
Where's that?
The white plug-in by my table.
Okay. Oh, the power source.
Power source.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
You don't need the purple cable, right?
No, I just need the actual power source.
Where does this plug in?
It just plugs over here. Right above this orange tray here.
Huh?
Right there.
Oh, that.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. I'm not that bright.
So that was Payne's Gray. Just pull that second drawer out and sit it in there.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'll plug it in a minute. Yeah. Gotcha. It holds it. Anyway, stop.
Jazz hands.
Demonetized. He's demonetized.
Demonetized.
So I have a black, oxide black that we're going to use. A little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Craig. That's kind of what I was getting at. Is we're already tracked so much, and I don't think I'm that interesting. I have to stick with that well used idea, but I just don't think I'm interesting enough to. I don't think they're actively or should say proactively tracking me specifically.
I got it.
Right?
I got that out of there.
You what?
I got that out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have a nebula. It's a blue. It's bluer than the grays and the blues, but I just thought maybe that would be cool. Just kind of changed up a little bit. Add just a little bit of blue. Mixed with those, that should be pretty cool. That Payne's gray is so dark, so.
But it's so cool when it works in.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of give like a bluer tint to it.
Yeah.
Have a graphite, which is like a metallic gray.
Yeah, Craig, exactly. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, I like to think I'd like to think that I am important to certain people. This is a very small group.
And I have a gray. Got darker gray than the base. A little darker.
Yeah.
Ooh. That'll be fine there. And then I have this white. And this white is this sparkly white.
Oh.
The Alpha Pigments white.
Yeah.
This will give it the shimmer. And we're going to put that right over the top there. Like that. I think it's going to be pretty.
I think it's going to be great.
And if it's not pretty, it's all Greg's fault, because this was his idea.
Yeah, it was my idea. Sorry.
He's like, what are we going to do? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a full monochrome, like, decor person, absolutely, but I really, really love that kind of vibe.
Concept, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have enough room. And now we're going to do our cell activator. I'm going to put the white down first.
And what is that?
This is the cell activator.
Yeah, I know, but what is the white?
The titanium white by Amsterdam.
Titanium white.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that was literally from me, because I missed that earlier.
And then this is Amsterdam Payne's Gray.
Amsterdam Payne's Gray.
Mm-hmm.
It's the white that I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Payne's Gray as a cell activator. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Said I've never done monochromatic, so this is going to be pretty cool. And I'm just going to blow out.
Yeah, Craig, that pretty much describes most of my preferred wardrobe. I have actually added color to my wardrobe since I met Angela, because you can ask her. I had overalls that were black.
Yeah.
My overalls were black. The shirt I wore under it was black, except unless it was a hot day that I wore a white t-shirt under it. I mean, yeah, it was that guy.
Here we go.
Me and Robert Smith would have got along great. So seriously, we said it earlier. Tell us what awesome thing has happened this week. Or did I miss it? I don't think I did. But if I did, tell me. I'll scroll back up. But tell us something really cool. Give us something positive to, mentally and emotionally chomp on for the next couple of days. Yeah, I'm already liking this. It's yeah. That base is heavy, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
It's very heavy.
And I didn't realize how heavy it was, but yeah.
It's pretty heavy. Yep. Actually, if you want to give me that other
this one?
Yeah, I think I need that.
Power to it?
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Sorry, guys. We just need a little bit more.
Elizabeth Vasilios.
There we go. Hi, Liz.
She's fighting the paint right now.
Fighting the paint gods.
Yep.
Here we go. I'm winning though now.
You see, that's what I was kind of wondering.
Yeah.
I know that stuff is so much thicker. I mean,
I got it.
let alone here comes the science, nerd. Let alone the sheer weight and mass of paint on it. That's a larger piece. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Craig. Yes, hit the button, guys. Everybody, anybody who's watching this, please hit that button. It really does help out a lot. And gosh darn it, she works hard on this stuff, Yeah, so there's some, like inside sort of like behind the scenes info. She started working on today's live. Actually before noon, technically, but then we did stop and went to the store for a little bit. But from about 2-3 o'clock. Yeah. And it wasn't constant like grueling. She wasn't like throwing bales. She wasn't like, I don't know, loading bricks into. Yeah, but she puts the time in. I put the time in. Yeah. Hopefully these will. I think I have enough paint on each side. This is going to be really beautiful. Pretty excited about it. Yeah. Really love it. I'm digging it. Me too. Really digging it. We are going to spin it. Bill says his phone just now gave him the notification that you were live. Well, you know what? That's actually kind of cool to hear. I hate it for your phone and the notifications, but that you were here anyway, that's amazing. Thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I put plenty of paint on the sides. This is going to be great. Because it's already going over the edge on both sides. See, even spinning, that's just like cool. You want me to drop this down on a little bit more? A little bit more so they can see it. Put you guys on the piece a little bit more. Oh, yeah. That's a little better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, if you noticed how easy this is to use. That just the whole way they made it. Yeah, that is. I love that. That is. I think this is going to be good. I'm going to spin one more time. Oh, yeah, see, wow. That's pretty, babe. Yeah. I like it. Good choice. Yep. Good choice. Okay. Kelly, how are you? Kelly Smith is here. Hi, Kelly. I missed you when you very first came in. Sorry about that. I was kind of standing up in awe of what my wife is doing here in the doggy pool. So this is a monochromatic Lazy Susan blowout, split base. Yeah, and that looks good. Some ketchup and mustard roses for $20. I haven't done roses for a while. I used to do roses when I was really young, like teenage to actually younger than teenage. Till a little ways out of high school. I actually ended up with taking care of other people's gardens for a while. So I had about 7 or 8 rose gardens that were technically mine by creation, but everybody owned all but 3 when they were in our yard. I'm also testing out the Kills primer. I got it right here. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Kills spray primer.
So I had a problem with these Lazy Susans warping on me from IKEA. And it's such a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try to test this out to see if it works. But it's the first one.
I was going to say, so cross your fingers, everyone.
Yeah.
Because this one might be awesome tonight, but might look like a taco tomorrow.
Yeah, so Louise McKay, her and Betty,
Linda.
Oak by Bettina, they came up with the keels. So I am trying that. But I also varnished on top of the keels.
Yeah.
So we will see if...
double whammy. Linda's here.
Yeah. Hi, Linda. Happy Memorial Day. Thanks for being here.
Memorial
We
Day.
appreciate all of you being here tonight. I'm just putting this color up because I'm done with it. I'm going to modify this. I'm done spinning. I only usually spin 2 or 3 times. It's made it to the edge, so I'm happy with it.
Oh, Craig, you mean like basically use pressure to keep it from... I mean, at that point, Craig, what it would take to get that done would be probably not worth what the production version of this gets. It is an idea, and we've kind of tried that, but we would need something much more sophisticated, which would put us a few years behind in profit as far as making them and selling them.
Yeah.
So, which, I mean, yeah, the art is the art, but when it gets right down to it, when you're making, by the time you've made 50 of them, you need to sell at least 40 of those.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't buy the next 50.
Yeah. These are good sellers, though.
Yeah,
I mean.
they are good sellers,
Yeah.
but the profit margin isn't that high. So.
Yeah, it's not that high. They do sell. Definitely sell.
No, Craig, it probably would work to a point. It is definitely a wood movement issue. It's the kind of thing that pretty much everybody deals with that does anything with wood, whether you're a cabinet maker.
You have to figure out what works for the wood itself.
Yeah, but for this particular type of piece,
Okay.
it would take too much. Yeah, it would be too much work to make it worth it.
Look what I have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have the cake decorator.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make some modifications in this baby. To make it look pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go around here first. I'm going to stop this from dripping.
Now that said, Craig, as a personal one-off project, like you were only going to make one for yourself, that would be a totally viable answer. I mean, because, things we do for ourselves, we tend to put a lot more time in. We sometimes work forever on things that would be commercially, not worth that much.
Okay.
But
Here comes the magic.
The magic.
The magic. Yep. I'm just going to modify this a little bit. I'm going to go from the from the gray to the white.
Kelly said she just sold 4 paintings in an exhibit that she's showing in.
That is awesome.
24 by 36. Big ones. Yeah,
Wow.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats. Awesome. Evangeline, hello. Totally missed you. I was sitting here yapping at Craig about clamps and stuff. And, but it was awesome to see you. I'm just going to ramble for a second.
Yeah.
But Evangeline, we saw you go live yesterday, but we were at our event.
Oh, yeah, yesterday.
There were people and I was like, and we kept trying, and by the time we had a minute, which is of course always at the end of the event, you were done.
Yeah.
But I was super stoked to be able to pop in for a little
Happy
bit today.
to see you here. I know you have company and stuff, so
Gee, I didn't know that. I'm just happy to see you here. Tell Jeff we said hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, how are you? Thomas Morrison is here.
Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, Linda, exactly. MDF won't and neither will honestly good quality like cabinet plywood,
Mm.
cabinet grade plywood things like that. But the thing of it is we buy the blanks of the Lazy Susan blanks already made, so it's their stock
Yeah.
that is done. I don't make these in my
You don't
shop.
build them.
If if we did, we'd have to charge about 3 times what we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to go to a supplier for the market around here anyway. We could make some high end ones though. I mean, I could do some really fun stuff with those, but those would be more like a mortgage payment than what we get at the events for these.
Yeah.
So she gets, I don't know, between almost 100 and 150, depending on the Lazy Susans at the events. For these, they vary, right?
Yep.
But yeah, if we made them, oh my God! I mean, I'd want close to that just for one piece because I'm not like IKEA. I don't buy my lumber that well.
Yeah.
I also don't have like CNC production machines set up to just throw wood at.
Right.
This is all hand done.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't do it that way. I mean, we would if somebody wanted to commission that and we're willing to pay for it. We're both very capable of that, but it just doesn't make sense for events.
Look at that. That's pretty. Not real happy about this one, but I'm happy with the others. You knew that, right?
I love the color scheme.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like stoked about that.
It's going to be absolutely beautiful when it dries.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a little bit more here.
You can talk to them for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Will you get me something to drink?
I was going to do that. You looked a little dry.
I am dry.
Be right back, folks.
Oh, guys, this is so pretty. I'm just trying to create some movement in between these to kind of connect them together on this end. Oh, it's pretty. Love that. And then that's pretty. That. Bring that down there. Kind of connect those together. Gonna connect this up here. Like that. Do another connection here. Connection there. Gonna do a connection there. Oh, so pretty. Wow. I'm going to do that there. I'm going to come up through here, connect that there, and then that there. Oh, magnificent, beautiful. I love it. I think I like it. I have a very light here. I'm going to bring this over just to give it some color. There. I have a light space here. I'll just bring this here. Give it some color. There. And then I have a light space here. I'll just do that too, right there. There. Wow.
Sorry.
Sarita.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So what did I miss?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I've been painting.
Oh, I meant on the okay. All right, let's see. Linda says big box stores make wood that goes around corners. Absolutely, absolutely. I think I'm pretty sure that every piece of lumber that is sold at the big box stores, regardless of what they call it, is actually manzanita. And it has, yeah, anyway. But, let's see. What do they understand about trying to wash at the markets? That was Evangeline. She says, my boys just left and I hopped on. Okay, so yeah, okay.
Linda says that's so expensive. I don't know what she's meaning by that.
Where?
Right above that.
Where?
Right there.
I
know we had talked about how much we get.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know. Maybe I mentioned cabinet plywood, which is expensive.
Yeah.
Which was kind of what I was saying without saying it.
Like this.
So yeah, definitely. If that's what were you talking about, Linda? Clue us in. I'm not that bright. I'll never figure it out. Linda says Daz makes his own. That's Darren of Venom Fluid Art. Yeah.
Yeah, he makes his own rounds and everything that he paints on. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. If you've got all that set up and ready to go.
We've talked about it. I mean, it's that. Yeah, and to kind of back up to what I was talking about. Whether we would and wouldn't do it. Right at the moment, we wouldn't do it because our shop space, I've got a big 3-bay shop in the back, but it's currently being used for more than 3 reasons, and none of it affords me to set up to production run Lazy Susans.
Yeah.
Now, if I can get all that cleared out, oh yeah, we doing it.
Yeah.
Because I have found we've already looked at it.
Yeah.
If we can buy the hardware that it takes and I can make the rounds, I've just got to have the space to set up for it. And I know it sounds like I should be able to carve out a little bit of space, but you'd have to come see the shop to understand what I'm saying. There's multiple things going on. But since I've retired from the care facility, that's going to free up at least one of the bays, which could very well lead to some production runs of things, whether it's Lazy Susans or other stuff. I don't know, but yeah, it's not rocket science to get it done. It's just you got to have the space and ability to get it done.
Thank you for my drink. I appreciate it, babe.
You are absolutely welcome.
I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to get you down. This is pretty quick. Doesn't take long to get these done, especially if everything works out the way you want it to. And everything, thank God, we're with us.
Yeah.
So hopefully it will be dry by Wednesday on our live for Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you down close so that you can see this. And we're going to be done. So it's going to give you a little bit of a look. Wow. Certainly pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Love it.
What do you guys think? Oh, it's pretty. I'm giving you my view from my side.
Linda, except manzanita is considered endangered, so it's illegal to harvest it. Yeah, well, yeah, that I actually knew, but I'm also very familiar with that plant.
Oh, it's pretty. This is so pretty. I love it. Great idea, babe. All right, so we're going to let you guys go. We are going to... I can't wait for you to see it in person, Evangeline.
Babe, I think Evangeline just said she wants to buy it without saying it.
Yeah, I think she just bought it. We'll see you. We'll see you at the market on the 8th, ma'am.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right, won't we? Yes. Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Yes.
Same time, same place.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, shoot. I did it again. What do I
You
do?
what? You're cursing
I
on
don't
the
know.
YouTubes? What? What are you doing?